Hello everyone, welcome to Real Wiccan Talk. I'm James Otten. And today, wow, you know what guys, I was actually planning a completely different video, believe it or not. I was planning originally to do a video about discrimination against pagans. Crazy, huh? I was originally going to talk about evangelical Christians, people like Betsy DeVos and Mike Pence, and their vision of creating a Christian nation. They think this is already a Christian nation, and about how if you support those people, you're supporting their vision. You're supporting discrimination against all other religions except for Christianity. But then something else happened. In the news, we discovered that police, how you say, murdered, basically, an unarmed man unnecessarily, George Floyd, and how unacceptable this is. Everything has blown up and gone crazy since then. I thought, okay, I couldn't really sit here and start talking about pagan problems right now with all this going on. So I thought, you know what would be a good thing? Let's talk about how incredibly stupid racism really is in the first place, okay? As you should know, if you've read my books already, then you should know racism and bigotry are two or one if you combine them together. It's one of those things that people need to shed in order to actually raise their vibration and in order to actually advance spiritually, okay? That's a very Wiccan way to look at it. In case anyone out there is wondering, what do Wiccans believe in anyway, you know? Like, how do we view things like this? You know, the same way that most normal people would with the advanced stuff I'm going to give you of spiritual ideas and the way that we actually view things. You could say spiritually, you could say religiously, but I would say more like spiritually. I would say some of these beliefs actually go beyond just Wicca and into other pagan religions too. They're almost universal, except for the people who create religions to destroy these ideas instead of promote them. All right, so let's get into this. First of all, in Wicca, you know, we have the goddess and god, but above that we have the one or the all, which is a formless divine source from which all things come and are part of, I guess you could say, right? Okay, the goddess and god are the male and female representations of this divine source, as we do recognize male and female, first of all, also. Because it makes sense when you consider that everything in this physical world works in a male-female sense. We're not going to get into the genders, guys. I know they exist too, but we're just going to say we're going to run down the basics here. Okay, so we include pretty much everything falls under being part of the divine source. All right. When you put a white light, if you put a white light through a prism, what does it do? It creates rainbow colors, right? So that would be us here on Earth in the physical world. There's many different colors, many different viewpoints, actually, but there you go. We have to live with the variety, but there's more to it than that too, guys, because after all, we are all one, right? According to our basic tenet that we just started with. So we're all the same. We're all part of the same divine source. So there's never any reason to discriminate in that way. We judge people kind of like Martin Luther King Jr. would have said, by the content of their character, guys. That's it. That's it. Content of character is the only important thing. I wanted to give you guys a science lesson too, for anyone who doesn't know this. Do you know why people are even different colors? You know we're actually all one race, right? Did you guys know that? People are all one race. The only difference is pigmentation, melanin levels. Do you know why that is? Because when people first started inhabiting the Earth, they were living in various climates. Some sunny, some warm, some not so warm, some cold, whatever. So you got a variety of melanin levels. You got a variety of pigmentation as people as people were adapting to their environments, and that's really literally the only difference. That's the thing that these races are fighting over, guys. Literally, skin pigmentation. That is absolutely insane, absurd, ridiculous, and unacceptable. Okay. Oh gosh. What else do we want to say? I don't know. I was gonna give you guys, my Wiccan viewers, or people who are still beginner Wiccans, still learning, a little visualization. Okay, I want you guys to imagine looking at the world, this physical world, from above, from where you would say like the gods would be looking at it from. Okay, which someone told me one time would be about maybe ninth, 10th density, which I thought was very interesting. But okay, so just imagine it from that viewpoint. Imagine you've already been through all the lessons here. You've completed all this. This is elementary. You're knowing so much more than that now. You're seeing everything. You're in the higher plane where actually there is no time. Time does not exist. So you're able to actually kind of view everything all at once, which is kind of a trippy thought. You're looking down, and you're looking down at these people here, and the silly things that they're fighting over, freaking skin pigmentation, physical things that only exist literally in physical reality, and you're just shaking your head, you're rolling your eyes, you're like, good grief, when are these people gonna learn? But I want you to actually try picturing, looking down at life on Earth from that angle. Keep it in your mind. Sometimes you gotta just use that to realize how silly some of the things here really are. It's really ridiculous. We have a lot of ridiculous situations going on. And as far as discrimination in general, you know, if you're any kind of pagan, to me, you should already be against discrimination, because you're in the same boat as far as discrimination. Maybe nobody recently has been, murdered for being pagan, right? I mean, I understand that. That's a big, huge difference that black people are actually dealing with right now, these days, right? Okay. Back in the old days, you talk about, people were killed for being witches. A lot of them probably weren't even witches. It was an excuse to like kill people, take their land, get rid of them. You didn't like them, whatever, right? But just the very fact that they were able to use being a witch as an excuse, also unacceptable discrimination. You see where I'm getting at with this. So, if you're any kind of pagan or any kind of witch, you should not be supporting people who condone these kind of activities, or that are engaging in them or believe in them in any way, shape, or form. All right. You know what? This video is actually going to be a little bit shorter than I thought it would be. It really didn't take very long to explain that, did it? Bottom line, guys, racism is wrong. Murder is wrong. Okay. I don't think it takes a genius to figure those things out to begin with, honestly. I don't think you need a religion even to figure these things out. I think if you don't know right from wrong, then you don't lack religion, you lack empathy. As that famous saying goes, it's one of my favorites. Alright, so that's how we view racism. That's the way I definitely view racism and bigotry in general. It's stupid, it's unnecessary. The only people engaging in this activity for me are very, very small-minded, pea-brain individuals who are just, incapable of probably even dealing with life, much less wrapping their mind around anything spiritual or divine, right? Alright, so I guess that's going to wrap up this video for now, guys. I'm James Otten. Please do check out my books on Amazon. If you enjoyed this video, please do check out my other videos, and do hit that subscribe button below and the notification button if you like, and you can be notified whenever I release another fantastic, insightful video. Alright, and for now, we're done here. Until the next video, blessed be everyone. I hope we get through all this and manage to straighten out all this crap that's going on now. Bring about peace and understanding and all that good stuff. Peace out, everyone.